Welcome to Sports Talk.
Welcome on next for Top Notch Sports. Today we're going to be over the 2021 NFL Draft for the Houston Texans. Now, Texans fans, there ain't much to be cheering on. You know, the team's kind of in shambles. Bill O'Brien, upper management, Deshaun Watson. Listen, I feel bad for you fans. I can't stand Watson now because you don't do that. I understand what management, I understand. Listen, football was never like this. The NBA is changing everything now, where players get to, decide what they want to do and all this stuff. But look, this is for another day, the debating. All I'm trying to say is that when you draft a player, when you invest that much into Deshaun Watson, he should not just be able to say, well, I'm going to walk away. A rebuild. All right, I'm a Raiders fan. Derek Carr went through 2 rebuilds and hasn't said a damn word, and Deshaun Watson's just going to get up and leave you guys, the ones that put your blood, sweat, and tears into watching every Sunday. You watch Deshaun Watson, bought his jersey, cheered for him, and now he's just going to walk away from you. I think that's absolutely disgusting. Go ahead.
He's going to report to camp.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I think it's disgusting. But I'll say this. Go ahead.
It's a league we live in today. You
see
guys all over the league asking for trades.
Can't stand it. Can't stand it. It's starting from the NBA, and now it's moving to the NFL. Let's go right to this. Davis Mills, Mike, 3rd round. What do you think from Stanford?
Well, don't have a pick until the 3rd round, so that right there hurts you. And then I honestly think you make a 3-pointer by taking Davis Mills. I think that's a good pick because why not? You don't know what's going to go on with Deshaun Watson, so you take Davis Mills. Davis Mills has all the tools to be a good quarterback. He's got good mechanics, nice delivery, good size. He's got a quality arm, not an elite arm, but I'd say a quality arm. Stands nice in the pocket. He's a smart guy, Stanford guy, so he's smart. I saw some anticipation, good decision maker. I honestly like the Davis Mills pick because you don't know what you're going to get with Watson. Watson doesn't want to be there, obviously, so Deshaun Watson probably won't be your quarterback this year. I had Davis Mills as my 9th-ranked quarterback in this draft. To take him in the 3rd round, I think he's got all the upside to be decent, to be a solid starting quarterback. Maybe not right away. If they start him this year, he might struggle. But overall, I don't mind the pick at all. I think he kind of needed it.
Yeah. I look, last kid I scouted was on draft day. I scouted this guy. I wanted to get him in. I saw him so long ago. I wanted to get this guy in because I saw little clips here and there, and I was watching him run his 40, and I saw his pro day live on NFL Network, and I really wanted to watch this guy, and I was very impressed. I said, he throws a ball pretty well.
I was impressed too.
Can use his legs when you need him to. Smart guy who goes through progressions. One of the better pocket passes, but he can run. Great pocket awareness. My 7th-ranked quarterback, you get him in the 3rd round. I give this draft pick an A-, and I say, screw Deshaun Watson. I know he's more talented. I know this and that. No way. If he doesn't want to be, I can't stand that players have the ability nowadays to just get up and walk away after a team invests into them. Rebuild or not, that's football, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a player, you get drafted to that team, they put their investment into you. Bad teams draft good players to make their team good. If a bad team drafts a good player and they say, I don't want to play here and just walk away, that's the most scumbag move possible. And I can't stand, this frustrates me. The whole thing, people say, well, then why don't you hate what Aaron Rodgers is doing? They drafted Rodgers' replacement. They didn't draft Watson's replacement. They're just rebuilding. Bill O'Brien did what he did. That's fine. They bring in a new management. They bring in they clean house. And Watson's going to say, well, I want to leave. Well, then what the hell are the Texans left with? Absolutely nothing. I can't stand that. Davis Mills, that pit's an A-. Let's go to the next one, Nico Collins.
Nico Collins is an interesting player to me because Nico Collins is a big guy. I believe he stands at 6. I'm listed at 6'4". What is his weight? I don't have his weight here. I don't know. He's 6'4". Ain't he, Nick? What's his weight?
According to my Excel sheet, Nico Collins, I have to find his name. Right here, 6'4", 215 I have.
Okay, yeah, so he's a bigger body, and he's got good speed for being a big target, and I like that in a receiver.
Yeah.
Very aggressive, and he'll fight for the ball. That's another thing I very like. I like a lot. He's very powerful off the line. and he catches balls thrown his way, uses his body to get in front of the ball, and that's sometimes is the most important thing for a receiver to do. What I notice is sometimes in the NFL, he may have a hard time with an aggressive corner. I mean, he's a big guy, but he may have a hard time getting pressed with a good cornerback, like a very good cornerback. But I mean, other than that, in the third round, I think this is a good pick. He fell out of my top 10 in rankings, but I'm very, very, very familiar with Nico Collins, and I actually think it's a good pick for this team that is going to need wide receivers.
Yeah, look, I had him as my 13th ranked wide receiver. Getting him in the third round is not bad value. He's a really large frame guy, another 50-50 ball player that had a really impressive 40 from what I heard. I believe it was a 4.42.
Yeah,
Uses his size to his advantage. What's that?
I said, yeah, he had a very impressive 40. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head.
It was a 4.42.
Yeah.
Uses his size to his advantage, just has to work on his routes. Did not see him enough after the catch. That's the issue I saw. Good at catching the 50-50 balls, not the greatest route runner, and I didn't see a lot of him after the catch. But he has that speed.
Not much, no.
He clearly has that speed.
He does
So
have speed.
my thing is that this is a shot right here by the Texans. Love the first pick. I don't hate the second pick. I'm not gonna say I love Nico, but it wasn't a bad pick. It's a
Not bad.
player with a lot of potential.
It's a team. Yeah,
6'4" target, 4.42. I love the pick. Let's go to the next guy. This pick I give a B-. Let's go to the next guy, Brevin Jordan.
Brevin Jordan was my 5th ranked tight end out of Miami. One thing about Brevin Jordan, he is pretty much more of a receiving tight end. I've noticed he runs smooth routes. He's got enough speed to get open, and he can create good separation. Good feel as a receiver. He's got good hands. He's reliable. Can make a catch, and he's willing to go across the middle, which you don't always see guys that are willing to go across the middle and take a hit anymore these days. I do think he needs to get stronger. I don't necessarily think he has mismatched size. I believe he's 6'3", 240 something. I don't believe he has the mismatched 6'5", 6'6" size on a cornerback. So that's one thing that is a little concerning. I think he needs to get stronger and he needs to improve as a blocker. But the team needs a tight end. You go take a tight end in the 5th round to get my 5th ranked tight end is not bad value at all.
No, I agree with you. Look, Brevin Jordan, he was my 4th ranked tight end, going in the 5th round. That's pretty dang good value. Texans, you didn't do bad with the picks you really had. I'll be honest with you. Not bad at all. Look, when I look at Brevin Jordan, I said to myself, he is smaller, like you said, right? He is smaller. We all know that, 6'3", 245. Thick guy. I mean, like he's not skinny, he's a heavier guy for being 6'3". He has the weight that would match a typical tight end. I said a little undersized height wise, but he makes up with it with his weight. Seems to be a more athletic big man, as he is pretty agile, can also make people miss an open space and run through a few people. He has great bursts of acceleration and good route running. 5th round, 4th tight end. I had 3 guys above him: Pitts, Freiermuth, Tommy Tremble, Brevin Jordan. When you take Brevin Jordan in the 5th round, after a few other tight ends I believe are off the board, I grade this pick an A.
Yeah, no, his route running is impressive. I'll tell you that right now. He can run routes. And
absolutely. Did you scout Garrett Wallow?
No.
Or Ryan Lopez?
Nope.
Okay, so you and me both only scouted 3 guys. What is your draft grade for the Houston Texans?
They didn't have a lot of picks. They didn't have a lot of early picks, but I think they made good value with their picks. I'm actually impressed with the Houston Texans, being that they didn't have a lot to work with this year. You got a lot of adversity going on over there. And I think, honestly, with the opportunity given, you knocked it out. You had a great draft, in my opinion. I'm going to give you a B. I think it's a B only because you didn't have a lot of picks, and we didn't scout everybody, so I can't give you the grades on the guys you didn't scout. I think you deserve a B here.
And I agree. Look, they didn't have a lot of draft picks. They didn't have a 1st or 2nd rounder, but they had 2 3rd rounders, and they nailed their 5th round pick, in my opinion. With the picks that they had, if I was a basis on the picks that they had, it would be anywhere from a B+ to an A-. But again, it was only 3 picks, and I am going to say that's concerning. If you have 1, 2, or 3 picks that I know and nobody else that I know that you scout, I'm going to lower your grade down a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing with the Houston Texans here. It was between a B+ and A- on my board. I'm going to give them a B just because I knew 3 of the guys. Take Davis Mills, who I feel like could potentially be your starter. You take Nico Collins, who I think could be, again, honestly, another starter, right? And you take Brevin Jordan, who I'm going to say again could be a potential starter. So look, you can't really do anything wrong. But when you draft my 7th ranked quarterback, who I think is pretty dang good, then you take my 13th ranked receiver, who I think is pretty decent, and then you take my 4th ranked tight end, who I think is pretty dang good in the 5th round. That's good. That's nailing the draft with late round picks. And I think that's something that the Houston Texans did. As for Garrett Waddle and Ryan Lopez, I have no opinion on them. I didn't scout them. I can't give you guys a grade based on those guys. But I can grade you based on the first 3 picks. And I really like them. That would range from anywhere from a B+ to an A-. But just because that's the only 3 guys I know and I don't know anybody else, and it raises some concerns and some white flags for me, I'm going to give you a B for this draft. I think the Texans did pretty good in the first draft without Bill O'Brien. Now we'll wait and see what happens with the whole Deshaun Watson saga. Anything else, Mike?
No, I think you did all you could do in this draft. I really do.
I do too. Guys, that's all for more coaching grades, our season rankings, where we think you guys are going to win in the division or rank in the division. And then debates coming up soon after that. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe. We got a lot more coming soon. See you guys soon. Peace. We are.
Felt better.
See you guys soon. Peace.